Hey, broadcast is on too if y'all want to check it out. Broadcast is on. Broadcast is on. Broadcast is on.
That means a trip to the conference championship is on the line here today on EA Sports.
We're getting set for this divisional matchup. One team coming off the bye that was well-earned, and the other team coming off a win.
Man, we felt the energy in the stadium. We know the team that's coming off the bye, they're rested, their fans are fired up. It is going to be an exciting start.
And here's Hester. And he'll step out of bounds. That return's good for about 22. First down at the 26. Going for the deep ball.
Amari Cooper caught a ton of passes at Alabama and was the first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes. And he was the man at Alabama. And that's what you want in your #1 receiver.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Second down and 10. Takes the hit, throws. Many people thought the most talented player in the 2015 draft was Leonard Williams of Southern Cal.
And what a steal for the Jets. Getting him with the 6th pick of the draft. And the New York Jets, oh my gosh, are they loaded with defensive linemen now.
Reese has got it on the screen. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The Raiders will risk it here, going for it on 4th here in the first quarter. Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Going for the home run. The Raiders turned the ball over on downs.
The Raiders decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
Great starting field position for the offense.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
That's a gain of 6.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guard these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
And here we have second down.
Ivory, the lone setback this time.
He is one of the hardest running backs in the entire league. Almost impossible to tackle at times. Chris Ivory.
He acts like his job is on the line every single time he has the football in his hands. And you said it right, Jim. He runs hard. He's not afraid of contact, and he can break tackles.
Geno Smith will take the snap out of the gun. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's knocked down.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Smith's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Smith's got it in the gun.
Decker with the reception. Decker's brought down after picking up 14 on the play.
The Jets go for it on 4th and short and convert. How about that
call.
Yeah, I like the decision. 4th and short. I like the odds. The offense is going to get the job done. They call a nice play, and they convert, pick up that 4th down attempt.
Smith's taking off. Pollard's there to make the tackle.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown. Well, we hear it all the time about red zone offense because it's so important. Are you going to get a 3-point try? Are you going to score a touchdown? That's why this moment is so big.
Inches to go. Third and goal from the 1. Runs it across for the touchdown.
When you're in a divisional round of the playoffs, the pressure builds, the teams get tight. But when you're the first one to score like that, wow, what a boost. It makes you feel great. Let the other team chase you.
Perhaps the best ever. Hester on the return. Hester's marked down at the 19. First down at the 19. Launches it down the field. He's in the clear. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And we're right back to where we started. These teams on even ground once again after that touchdown.
What an emotional shift. Isn't it amazing? Just one play here or there, and all of a sudden the game just changes its whole personality. We got a tie game. You said it, and look out, here we go.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. The team is saying he's dealing with a lower body issue, guys, and will not be returning to today's game. Back to you.
The Jets offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. When you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
2nd and 4 following the run. Handoff. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Ivory's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Jets from the 32. And Ivory's got it again. Brown's in on the tackle.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game.
The Jets this time will go with 2 tight ends. Makes the reception. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
And Ivory's got it on the handoff. Gains about 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Inside the 50.
Second down and 7.
Eric Decker with the reception.
On the way, 3rd down.
And Ivory's going to take the handoff now.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Geno Smith under center. Takes another handoff. And that'll gain just a few yards. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Ivory's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Jets lined up. Everybody split out wide. 2nd down and 7. Gets it out for the completion. Tackles made. 3rd catch today so far.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Denard's going to make the tackle.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And wonderful run by the rookie running back. Gets the touchdown. How exciting is that? All of his teammates know that is a big moment for him. Keep that football, take it home, put it in that trophy case, and say, yes, I can get it done in the NFL.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. Hester, the return man here. The Raiders offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Second down coming up. Launching it deep. And they can't connect.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Smith's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. The Raiders snap it at the 31. Heaving it down the field. He caught it. He's tackled right at the 24.
Nice throw down the field. Big gain by the offense. Nothing like big passing plays. And the quarterback put it right on the money.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Gets the handle here. Murray's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. The Raiders on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. Heading to the line at the 22. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Gains 5. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. 3rd and 3. Outside now on the toss.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First and goal. Again to lean on it. Murray's brought down after picking up just a yard. Second and goal from the 4. Tosses the football. They tackle him for a loss.
Can they call a play the defense hasn't seen yet to this point today? So it's third and goal. Touchdown ties it. I can't wait to see what the offense decides to do.
Murray comes down with it. And that gains a few. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Jets official. At this point, the medical staff is going to hold him out of this one with what they're still just calling an upper body injury. So, guys, he's out for the day. Back to you.
Going for it on fourth down.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Flip to the outside. The Raiders turn the ball over on downs.
The Raiders go for it on fourth down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Jets will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They've got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays that keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
Second down, tough field position here. Smith's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. My goodness, what a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
Smith set, empty backfield. Out of the gun. And a flag is down. There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Raiders with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Snapping out of the gun. There's a flag right there. Has the reception all alone. The defense accepts the penalty.
The Raiders defense probably thought there is no way the other team's going to go for it on fourth down when they're backed up inside their own territory. Well, they were wrong. The offense went for it, and they came through with a good stop on the defensive side.
The Jets don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Smith's got everybody split out wide. Smith's back in shotgun formation. And the pass is picked by Woodson. He's brought down.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Murray's handed the football. That's a gain of 6.
The Raiders have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
That picks up 7. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Football sits at the 2.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown. And it didn't take long for them to get this game right back to even here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice drive on the offensive side. That makes you feel good, and you just to execute so many plays and find a way to get down there and score a touchdown.
The Raiders getting set for the kickoff. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. That return's good for about 19. The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Smith's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. Second down and 13. He's got a wide open alley, and he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. The play clock's running down. Smith's got it. Screen. And it's batted down. This will be second down. Slow. Smith set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Makes the reception. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, the dink and duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
First down at the 48. Alden Smith with the quarterback takedown.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Marshall's got the catch and the first. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, the quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
They're going back up top. And Richardson's got it, and a first. Line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First and 10. Tackle made by Smith that time.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Ivory, the lone setback this time. Second down and 5. On the money. Back that time. In on the tackle.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Smith now completed 4 in a row. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
With 2 hands, he has it. Gains 11.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
This long drive continues. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. And gains about 1.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, when you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First and goal. They'll go ground. Touchdown, New York Jets. And a second touchdown on the game.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Jets getting ready to kick it off. Hester's going to test the coverage this time. And he spins away. Hester's brought down at the 21. That return's good for about 30.
The Raiders take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Second down.
Carr's going to be in the pistol here.
And the pass is thrown away.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
Third down now. They'll go shotgun here. Looking long.
Dean Milliner is there and picks it off.
Tackle's made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Jets now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Jets snap it at the 41. Khalil Mack takes down the quarterback.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The catch is made. And he'll down him at that point. That's his 5th catch of the day. The Jets are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. And the offense will need 3 yards here on third down after the completion. Smith's lined up, empty backfield. Throws the pass. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Touchdown, New York Jets. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Raiders are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better. So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Smith split out wide on the left. 2nd and 10. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Gets about 9 on the play. The Jets use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. 3rd and 1 coming up. Drop back, shotgun formation. Carr's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jets back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes.
And he's taken down. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
And Ivory's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. First down at the 19. And Ivory's tackled down after a gain of 2. The Jets lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. And Ivory's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side. Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Smith's alone in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Smith's going to take off with it. Paul Richardson makes the grab. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Back that time, in on the tackle.
Ivory's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second and 9 coming up.
Set up screen. Tackle down at the 46-yard line.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Smith's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Smith is in the shotgun. Back with the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team. Hester's going to try and return this punt.
Gains 17.
Hester's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Raiders talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first
orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Press coverage all the way.
Smith's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, don't look at the scoreboard, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Murray's lined up as the single back. Carr's going to scramble. Murray's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
His next play comes from the 30.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
And Matthews is on the toss. Gets the football.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
The Raiders snap it at the 31.
On a flag.
Oh, the receiver turns around and defends the pass and takes away what would have been a pick. First down at the 26. The Raiders now move the chains.
Carr selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here. Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Jets set at the line. Dime package.
2nd down and 10.
Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Cooper's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
6 for the Raiders. Finding the end zone for the 2nd time.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
He made it.
The Jets are ready to return the kick.
Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Jets didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
The Raiders defense now is going to go nickel.
2nd down and 7.
Smith's on the move. He will not
it away. He's taken down for the sack.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's third long, and even though their team is losing the game, you could get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Jets get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. The Jets from the 27.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
The Jets are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Smith's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Nice catch. And in for the touchdown.
Those points may have made the lead insurmountable with just over a quarter to play.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you get in a situation like this, don't look at the scoreboard. Just think about going out and executing one play at a time, and you hope if you do that somewhere in the fourth quarter, you could find a way to get back into this game.
The Jets now getting ready to kick it away.
Hester will run this one out.
And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Raiders coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Carr comes out in the pistol. First down at the 15. Murray's the receiver on the screen. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Knocked down as he fires it.
Third down on the way.
Smith's out wide on the left. Reese is the receiver on the screen. The Raiders elect to go for it and bypass the punt on fourth down.
Looking across the middle.
The Raiders turn the ball over on downs.
I'll say this coach must have a lot of faith in his defense. Fourth down situation, backed up deep in his own territory, and he goes for it. They don't make it. Well, let's see if this defense can bail him out.
To the ground.
Denard's there to make the stop.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopping for a short gain.
Second and 9 coming up.
Double tight end formation.
Smith's running away from the pressure. And that's a gain of 10.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The Jets offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. The final quarter underway. Power surge. Touchdown.
That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was impressive. Now let's see if their defense can just finish it off. If I had to guess, I like their chances.
Makes the PAT. The Jets ready here for the kickoff.
And here's Hester.
And now he'll dip out of bounds. That return's good for about 16.
The Raiders ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on 4th down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, be smart, punt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, and saying some words that we can't say on the air.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Cooper is able to get hold of it.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
1st down at the 32. What a one-handed catch.
That is an impressive play, no doubt about it. And nowadays, from these receivers, we see one of these every single game. Hey, these guys are good.
The Raiders take it from the 23. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Raiders are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Murray's been stopped from the 1st quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today. And it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Raiders at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield.
2nd down and 7.
Murray's ready to run.
Ball was out. Recovery by the offense. They bring him to the turf.
What a big break the offense gets here. They fumble the football when they're inside their opponent's 20-yard line. They're going in to score, and somehow they come up with a fumble. Good job.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
They'll run it off the toss. Reese is marked down after a gain of 4.
1st down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Now 1st and 10.
Finds his mark. Good for only a yard.
The Raiders are trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
2nd and 9. It's intercepted.
He's brought to a halt. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the 4th quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, but it's not going well, and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
Slashes to the left side. That's 2nd down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Here's the handoff. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
And after that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 16.
The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Smith's on the move.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Smith's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Out of the shotgun formation. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
That's a timeout by the defense.
Quigley will be called on now to punt the football. Hester's got it now. And Ivory's there to take him down. That return's good for about 13. The Raiders back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make.
Pass is intercepted. Midway through the fourth, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
It's Marshall.
So they complete one, and still it's second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders will come out in the dime. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Second down and 12. Feeds him again.
A tackle behind the line. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Flag is out.
Darnell Dockett has the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Press coverage all the way.
First down at the 15.
Searching for space to the right.
Pollard's there to take him down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
There's a flag out. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The Jets have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Smith's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Second down coming up.
Smith's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Smith's out there to receive the screen pass.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
The Raiders go with the dime formation here on defense.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The offense back out on the field here for this fourth and short play.
Geno Smith will take the snap out of the gun. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Marshall's got the catch and the first. The Raiders defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's fourth and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
First down at the 30.
Aldon Smith with the quarterback takedown.
What a beating this quarterback is taking. You've got to change. You cannot continue to take these kind of hits. Get rid of the football faster.
The Jets have it at the 39. Catch made by Marshall.
When you have a lead and your offense is playing like this, what's it do? Gives your defense a great rest. They're loving this drive as they sit on the sideline. This has been a nice little drive by the offense. They started out in bad field position. Look at them now inside the red zone. Let's see if they can pay it off.
And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Second and goal.
Hey, good game, bro. Good game, bro. You got me.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away.
Good game, bro.
The action.
This is the 14th play of this series.
That shit bullshit.
The Raiders with two extra defensive backs in the dime. The hit knocks the ball out.
It's all good.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender
I ain't even
was close,
tripping.
so he didn't
I ain't even
put all his
tripping.
heart into it.
I ain't even tripping, really.
Nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And that field goal pretty much.
Hey, it's funny. Hey, but it's all good. None of you niggas can beat me, though,
on this situation.
when it counts. So, hey, you ain't beat me in the playoffs. You choke every time, Real. Why you laughing? You choke every time, Real. You choke every time. You choke. But you can't beat me, though. You can't beat me. So shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You choke every playoffs, nigga. You ain't even gonna make it to the ball. Norm gonna knock you out. You shut up. Oh, shut up, Christian. Y'all make you quit. You gonna say you drunk. Get your ass out of here, Christian.
The team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team. I don't think there was a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback just overthrew the pass. When you see linebackers...
Hey, but at least I'm man enough to get back on the mic. Well, when you lose, you get off. Oh, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. So shut up. You don't even come back in the chats, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You ain't gonna never end my season, though. You ain't gonna... You couldn't do it, though. You couldn't do it, though. Yeah, weak ass nigga. You just talk. Hey, I want to play you. And I called you out. And what did I do against you? Beat your ass. Shut up. Shut up. Beat your ass. Hey, you know what Rel is? Hey, you know what Rel is? A regular season player. Rel is a regular season player. He gets to the playoffs and choke. That nigga's a regular season player. That nigga's a regular season player. Trying to talk shit. Hey, you'll be out next game. Norm will knock you out. You'll be out. I ain't hurt. I ain't tripping. This is a game. Nah. I hope what? I'ma hope what? I know you. Hey, you always choke. You known for choking. You known for choking. You a regular season player. You a regular season player. Yeah, we losing. We getting whooped.
Into the open. Going to take it the distance.
Oh, well. I think I bust your ass by like 21 or something, too. You feel me? Weak ass Jags.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way from the touchdown.
You was scared to play Davy Boy. Shut up. You was scared to play Davy Boy. That's why you hope Norm won. He would have beat your ass. He would have beat your ass again. Again. You 0-2 in City. You ain't even going to make the playoffs in your own league. You ain't going to make the playoffs in your own league. How does that feel? How does that feel? Yeah, so you say. We know you choke in the playoffs. Every game easy for you. So you say. So you say. So you say. So you say. You didn't do it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Hey, I knocked you out the play because I beat your ass in the playoffs.
Don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble.
And it's Antonio Cromartie with the pick. One team has secured its spot in the conference.
I must not be too garbage. I bust your ass. Hey, tell me why I bust